Just a note from our bulletin is that our Bible study group, this group is still in recess, but Kathy's group meets sometimes via Zoom. Yeah. And then we note that most of the ministries at the church are in recess. I bring you love from Mary Wiley. And she said I should tell you, especially Robin. Mary Wiley is in fine, what would I call it? Like she said, let me quote Mary, paraphrase. She said, for 93 and a half, I'm doing okay. And Mary is really, really wonderful. So she sends her love to all of us, misses us terribly, and so on. Some of the stuff that Mary said to me is just between Mary and myself. Next week we meet to celebrate God here in the sanctuary, and we will meet at 8:30. But please arrive a little earlier so that we can take your temperatures, your name, and do the necessary things that's required of us in terms of the protocols for COVID-19. Sincere word of thanks to Avril for the beautiful flowers in our sanctuary this morning in memory of her husband, of Graham, and father and grandfather. We thank you for God for Graham's memory. Each year we have a Christmas party for the children of COACH, and COACH stands for the Coalition of Anglican Children's Homes, and those homes include St. Nicholas and St. George's. It used to be 3, but St. Nicholas and St. Joseph's have now become 1. And so it's St. Nicholas and Joseph's and St. George's. And they accept all orphans, abused children, and children of destitute parents, as you note. But what we are doing every year, we give every child a gift for Christmas. And in the past, we gave them a Christmas party. This year, because of COVID, we will not be allowed to do that. But what we hope to do is to take something to their lives, is to give each child a gift. We will go to them and we will give each child a gift and also arrange something that's like a party for them, whether we buy them a couple of buckets of Kentucky, but something that they have not had during the course of this year. Never take those moments for granted. Let me tell you, never take for granted what we do to the lives of those children. We bring something of God to them. There are things that I take for granted for my children and my grandchildren. You know, to go to Wimpy is something that we have done over the years. COVID has taken some of that away from us. But when we took those children one year to a restaurant to have burgers, they didn't know how to order. And when I said to the young men at my table, I said, you can have a burger and fries. The one guy said, I want chips, sir. The things that, because on the menu it states burger and fries. And he read that and he said, I don't want fries, I want chips. So things that I take for granted is not that simple for them. So when we bring something into their lives, and it's a day that they live for every year. And wait, so if you want to be part of it, why not make seeing that we can't be there, why not make a donation? There are envelopes in the vestibule that is marked COACH or children's party. And put something in there so that we bring a little more joy into their lives. We have received an amazing donation from a group or from a trust called the Niven Trust. It's made a donation for us to entertain these children, but we need a little more. And then also, to continue to remember our church and our little school, Vuleka. They are going also through difficult times. You know, the children who come to Vuleka school, I keep on saying that. While Malaika was at home and Eli at home, didn't go to his preschool, for all those months while he was at home, Robin had to pay the preschool. The parents at Vuleka, they don't do that. If the child doesn't come, they don't pay. And as a result, the teachers don't get paid. You know? So if there's any contribution that we can make to Vuleka just to bring some joy into the lives of those faithful teachers at our school, would be absolutely wonderful for them. They now go out once a month to try and sell stuff so that they can earn a salary. So if we can bring a little joy into their lives, it would be wonderful. Now I've taken up much of your time. We will now go to our prayers of intercession. Merle will lead us, but let us say together the prayer for Africa, and the prayer is printed on the back of our bulletins.